The late evening of Wednesday, February 25th is today, February 25th, 2026. I was in a meeting this evening and we were talking about what happened in Edo State on Monday, how the ISWAP terrorists came to one chief house, a high-ranking chief in that community. They killed this chief and they abducted two of the daughters, okay, the two girls that they took them. Whether they are going to marry them, nobody knows. Whether they just took them because of ransom, because of money, nobody knows. And that thing happened on Monday night, and the following day was Tuesday. That was the day the attack happened to the ADC, the P2B people, and the rest of them. So we were trying to understand. The people who carried the attack are normal talks of politicians, okay? Because in this video, you will watch it how a former Labour Party gubernatorial candidate, Mr. Olumide Akpata, he came to Channels Television to give the full story on how they were attacked. They were coming to show them at the venue of APC where they were holding the meeting. They got intel that they should leave immediately. So they left there. Even the press was trying to talk to them. They refused to grant the press because of the urgency of the intel. So they went to Onyegun's house. So after getting to that place before the gunmen, they hear that they received the news that the gunmen are already attacking the ground where they were having meeting there. So after then, the gunmen now trace them back to this man's house. So the intelligence is sophisticated and they wanted them dead. So why a high-ranking chief was killed? His daughters were taken into detention. The people that this incident affected, they are still on the errand for politicians. The politicians are there watching, sometimes supporting the killing of their people. A chief was killed. His daughters were abducted. And you are there going message for them to go and attack another politician. The problem in Nigeria is too much. Abuja is dangerous. You see, imagine if Benin Kingdom is a country of its own, under the leadership of Oba, just like the Queen of England. You will not see all this nonsense going on in the name of politics. It will never happen. It will not happen. There is no how it will happen. It will not happen. This thing is happening because of Abuja. Who will be in Abuja? Who will be this? Who will be that? Leave Edo State to the rulership of Oba of Benin. All these things will not happen. You will understand the power of a leader, of a ruler. But this is where we are. A king, a high chief, who is equal to, let me say, the king of the community, who was killed. His daughters abducted, and you are still fighting. Why can't you go after these terrorists? This is alarming. It shows you the IQ of our people. It shows you whether these people are really intelligent or not. Intelligence is not all about your eloquence in your language or in English or in Spanish or in German language or in French, but the way you reason, the way you think. Going after to kill politicians, kill people for politicians, whereas your people are dying. It is so unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Now, a high-ranking chief in Idoa Kingdom, Eastern West Local Government Area of Edo State, Chief Jima Ogboy, has been killed and his two daughters abducted. So here is this news because there is one chief I know in Eastern Land. His name is still Jima Ogboy. I hope it's not the Chief Ogboy that I know. Okay? I hope it's not the Chief Ogboy that I know. I know that tomorrow morning, because even the news, I did not hear it on time. So surprisingly, the name sounds familiar. So let me know because during this gubernatorial election that brought Okwebolo to office, I was in Edo State that period. I met one chief, Ogboy like that, but I'm not sure it is this particular person. I did not go there to campaign. No. I think we went to hospital. From there, we went to other places. So I spent like 3 days in Edo State there. So I met one chief, Ogboy, but I don't really know if it is this man, and I will get to know. So all these things always sound bad to me. I don't know how people process data. I don't know how people process information. Just imagine this is your father is gone. Just imagine this is you are gone. I'm not surprised. That Monday, ISWAP commander was arrested in Edo State, part of the people that bombed St. Francis Xavier Catholic Church Owo. And ISWAP commander has been living in that village for 4 years. He was enjoying there. All of you are just on social media. You don't know what is going on around your territory. It's so unfortunate. Listen to Olumide Akpata to what happened to Mr. Peter Obi. This is just exactly what happened. And the best story of what happened is from this man. I have never seen who explained it better, because I was like, how did all these things happen to Peter Obi?
It's been a minute, yeah. You escaped death by the whiskey season.
I might not put it in those terms, but I was in harm's way. There's no doubt. I was alongside other persons. We were in harm's way. Definitely yesterday in Benin, we were thankfully, due to the efforts of some of the security personnel who were there, I think what could have been a very dastardly event was averted yesterday.
So you guys were inside, and the shots were against the house. This was John Oyegun's house.
Yeah, so I think it's important we get the sequence right, or the timelines right. Some of us members of the Labour Party in Edo State decided to move to the ADC yesterday. The ceremony was slated for 11 o'clock yesterday morning at the ADC Secretariat on Ogbelaka Street in Benin City. And so we went to Ogbelaka Street, the ADC Secretariat. We got there, we were a bit late, and the event started late. But it started anyways, and Chief Oyegun was present. Professor Osayemi Osumbo, former governor of Edo State, was present. Mr. Peter Obi was there, present. Senator Roland Owe, leader of the party in Edo State, was there. Quite a number of people were there. And the event went on. But we got information as the event proceeded from sources that are usually reliable that venue would very soon come under attack from some unknown persons. And we were advised. I received that information separately. Mr. Obi received that information, and we were advised to speed up the event and, to avert what those persons thought would be a crisis situation, because it's a very tight building, narrow building, and even a stampede would be dangerous.
It was also a densely populated area.
Yes, Ogbelaka Street is densely populated. So we took that advice on board, and I was received warmly by the party leadership, presented with my party card. Speeches were made quickly, I responded, so on and so forth, and we were ushered out of the building. Those of us who were on the high table, some of the leaders, and then the people downstairs, because the hall upstairs is quite small, so people were in canopies downstairs. So they were also told, event is over, can we start going home? We got into our cars. The press wanted to speak with some of us, and we told them that, listen, because of this development, come to Chief Oyegun's house. We would address the press there. That's what we told them downstairs. This was a decision taken on the fly, because things had changed. We didn't have time to do any press.
Anything could have happened.
Yes, anything could have happened, because we took those. Our sources are usually credible. So we left. As we got to Chief Oyegun's house, spoke with the press, and then we retired into the sitting room to just discuss other issues. We started getting calls that as soon as we left the secretariat on Ogbelaka Street, some guys actually showed up and attacked the venue, attacked people.
True to the tip-off you got.
Yes. So it was a good thing we left. Unfortunately, our people did not leave as quickly as we did. So that, for me, is regrettable. Because my own cousin, driving one of my cars, right, was narrowly missed being hit by a bullet. Right? The bullet actually hit the floor near him and he ricocheted. So there was some I don't know, fragments or whatever, but he's not seriously injured, but he's in some pain. My cousin, another cousin, she had a bottle smashed on her head yesterday. The DJ who was providing music at the event was beaten up, his equipment destroyed, his laptop taken. Anybody with the ADC cap, quite a number of them were attacked by these persons at the Ogbelaka Secretariat. So while we were, just trying to digest this information, so the chairman of ADC was there, in the state was there at Chief Oyegun's residence, so he was on the phone, calling and trying to make sure that at least we sent people back there to try and, rescue, save the situation, if I may call it that. Then we had finished, it was time to now leave Chief Oyegun's residence. Mr. Peter Obi had a flight to catch. So we went outside to take pictures. So we're standing in front of Mr. Oyegun's front door. And from that position, you can actually see the street. It's in the GRA, right in the heart of the GRA. next door to Chief Igbinedian's residence, next door to what used to be the Motel Benin Plaza. Very well, I mean, literally a couple of minutes from the government house. So standing there, about to take pictures, we had gunshots. Serious gunshots. It was like major. So the security personnel who were with us now actually pushed us back into Chief Odiego's sitting room. Asked all of us to leave because the gunshots were so close that there was the real risk that any bullet could hit any of us where we were standing.
And the pellets we could see.
Absolutely. So we went back into the sitting room.
The cartridges we could see.
We went back we didn't see those until about 20 minutes when the security personnel thought it was safe to come out, because the guys, it was like a drive-by. You know, there was a double drive-by. The guys drove past the first time shooting in the air, drove past the second time shooting in the air, and then they left. So when we went out to survey the damage, that's when we saw the spent cartridges. We saw that cars that were parked outside had their windshields shattered, windows shattered. And you know, then Mr. Obi addressed the press right in front of Chief Oyegun's gate. We were all standing around by him. And then we dispersed after a little bit, because he had a flight to catch. We had to go to the airport. We dropped him off at the airport and he left.
So everybody is safe? No one died?
No one died. Some people were injured. Particularly at the no one was injured.
But they're getting attention, medical attention?
Yes, to the best of my knowledge. Nobody was injured at Chief Oyegun's house.
But the major assault was at the Chief Oyegun's residence.
In terms of
in the front.
I would think in terms of firepower, in terms of more shots were definitely fired at Chief Oyegun's house than at the Secretariat. But people